nice. We also have these envelopes. Okay. Okay. Don't forget those. So we also need to make a nice insert for those. Let's see if this fits nice. Oh, I almost forgot that. Okay, put this in your envelope. Till you are now going further, and this I also like to go completely in. So this is mine, and I think that then this fits in all the envelopes. No, this is not that deep. Alright, so I need to customize each one. Oh, this almost, yeah. So I definitely need to customize each one apart from them. Alright, so this is one. So I'm gonna do that with all 4 of them. And then I think I like to use those ribbons again, but not a bow, just a simple little outcome, so it's easy to pull out and in. Yep, we're gonna keep the brown with the brown and the orange with the orange. Alright, but let me first cut all these. No, I think it's even better to show you the first one, what I mean, and then you just can do your first one and then your last page and so on. Same thing as we did with the bows. So what I'm gonna do is this is just a little pull out. So let's say 1/2 inch, I'm gonna stay away. And then you just, this is the correct side. Then you're just gonna flip it around. And then you're just gonna make a nice little pull out. Nothing else. Pure and simple. Alright, and then with this one I think I like these wound up. Alright, so the rest will do exactly the same with the other ribbons, and then I also gonna end up with the last one and then the other 2. We're gonna do the same thing. Alright. Yes, I thought I had way too much leftover pieces, scraps, so I thought why not use them right now for all the insert of the envelopes. Oh my gosh, so yep, beautiful way of using all your scraps. And yeah, what can I say, guys? Just use it. You can hate it or you can love it. I love it because it's a great way of using all your leftover pieces. So why not, guys? Why not? And the colors tells me, the color of the ribbon tells me in which pocket this needs to go. So with the brown ribbon. And so everything has its own spots, and as you can see we have the ribbon, orange, with orange. And actually when the album is closed, you only see still this. So it's not a big circus, not flipping everywhere. So it's kind and neat. Alright guys, let's go to the next one. Good morning. Yeah, it's the next day already. And just want to show you how many papers that I have left so far. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 full one plus one extra. One. This is my 6th set of this collection. And yeah, and I'm still not there, of course, but not bad at all, with this large full album. And all these I have left, and then these are my leftovers from last night. Those inserts from the envelope. So in my opinion, I just love to use all my scraps, little leftovers, before I continuing doing the rest. I don't know about you, but it clears my mind if I have cleaned up my room, which I haven't, but in my papers. Alright, so now I can continue. Otherwise, my head is just having an error. I have too much leftovers, and then I get an error. I don't know why, but I still think, by the way, that this is way too plain. I don't know, but maybe I am gonna add something on here, maybe some chipboard, I don't know, or just a nice image. But for now, I first go, this page is done. So I'm just gonna continuing. So all the blank spots, the black cards, I am gonna fill that up with my leftover pages. So we have a large nice booklet and 2 small little tags. So let's see what we can make with this. Let's get started. Okay guys, so I'm gonna choose these little tags and this big tag, and I think I'm also gonna add this one. I'm gonna use this for a 1-inch strip frame all the way around, because I see that on my white page as well. And these are my leftover pieces, which also is nice for a frame here and maybe here, or yeah, just 2 different ones. So that's just a 1/2-inch strip all the way around. So actually it's all the same thing that we can do. So I'm gonna start with the small ones. So I am gonna cut 1/2-inch strips. For a nice orange frame. And yes, still I save it all. Can't help myself. You never know where you're gonna need it for. So yeah guys, this tool is a double function. It is a double function, guys. I get so many questions about this tool. It's just a stamping tool, and there are other brands that have the same tool. It's just an acrylic plate with a handle on it, and my mom found it somewhere on a second-hand store and she did not use it. So when I saw it, I just claimed it. And yeah, it's the best thing ever. And this is from Creamotion. Focus. My camera is not focus. Focus, focus, focus. Focus, guys. Okay, it does not work. Why is that? Here it is, Creamotion, and they have this in several plates, and you can remove this one, but I glue it down because yeah, I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna use this so many times, so I don't want to let this loose. So I glued it down. So this is not coming off right now, but when and there was also a bigger plate, as you can see here. There is a little arrow right here where you normally can move it this way. But there are other brands. If you just Google stamping tool with handle, you're definitely going to find some. And so this is a very old one. I love it. But as you can see, I also use it for cutting small strips. It's very handy. It's very, very, very handy. Am I still blurry? Am I? Oh, here we go. Yes. Alright, so I'm gonna start with the small ones. Cutting these the correct size. And you all know the drills, I guess. So we can do this. I even can make two of the same ones, but that's maybe too boring, I don't know. So just take your time, put a little music on if you like. Grab your cup of coffee or a cup of tea or another cold drink in this summertime. It's feeling a little odd making this while it's full in summertime, but yep. That's needed, of course. Same thing with Christmas. You can't start in December working with a Christmas project. In the time that this is finished and online, then it's already March or something. But that's okay. I'm gonna go with the diagonal cutting. So I'm gonna cut it. Oh, I'm gonna cut this. This is. Yeah, sometimes these are at the ends. That's the risk of using these markers instead of a pencil. Most of the time they work perfectly fine because then I see my little mark so much better instead of a pencil mark. Even with my glasses on, yes. Here we go. So I'm gonna just do one frame and then the other ones, you know the drills. Of course. Here we go, put that down. See which one is up, and I just can place this down. Perfect. I love it. Now I do have some little bows left. Little I think this fits nice if I put this in the album. It's there's something on the other side that might... It's tricky. Tricky. Okay, this is the finishing touch. This is cool, isn't it? This is so sweet. Am I blurry again? Oh, good heaven. Good heaven. Yeah, so sweet. So sweet. Okay, let's do this one. Shall we do the same one or another color? No, I definitely want to have two different ones. Not two the same ones. That's boring. Alright, and this we can use for another tag. Cool. Alright, we can do this. Simple and easy. Okay, yes. Oh, this is way too... Okay guys, so I finished my two little booklets. I added this one extra inside just because there is something more. And the orange one, I'm glad that I did not do two the same ones, because now it really pops up nicely with all the orange. And then we have this big tag on the back. Did not put anything inside, just kept this plain. I used this paper because I see right here as well, the same one. And I used this quote: "The night sky weaves dreams and nightmares in moonlight." Weaves, the night sky weaves dreams, and nightmares in moonlight. I love this. And I really like the gray that is coming back. Okay, so let's go to the next one. This one is completely finished, so we can turn this over. And let's go to this big one for this big pocket. And these long, small ones. And those are ready as well. Alright, so let's go to this page. Okay guys, the big one I just made it plain, this paper, because it's busy enough for that page. The two small ones I definitely gonna use this template again. So I just search for the middle, I draw the line. Now I have this left and this left. So here's what I'm going to start with. I'm going to split this in two. And then I can cut this as well. Alright, so this we're going to use for here, and this one for here. Let's cut those two together with the black one. Okay, and then these are the end results of these little guys. So start with your leftovers, and then I chose this one from a new piece of paper, and then I ended up with Spooky Season on it because I still had it. Yes! Alright, so just put this back inside, and then the dark color will be very nice to be seen this cutout. And then just a nice big full tag in the back. Here we also have a tag, but we did that earlier. So let's flip this over. These are done. So let's go to this page. Okay, with this page we have a big tag that's in this pocket. We have these two tags. Is this a booklet? This is a booklet. These are tags. And these two little booklets. Oh yeah, that was this mechanism. Oh, love it. Love it. Alright, so lots of tags to decorate. So let's get started. So one big booklet, two big tags, and two small little booklets. Okay, cool. Okay guys, this is my take on these inserts. So from this top pocket we have this booklet. So I chose for this papers and I added some ribbons and a little piece of orange paper and then this bow, and then I think it's nicely finished. Fits nice. Then on these large tags I just started with this template, the back of the cover. Then I chose this paper, I just cut this in two, and then I added a ribbon on top these two. How you call that? Yeah, I just put some ribbon on. Yep, and then I added these tags on 120 gram papers, so to keep down the thickness, and then these will fit lovely in this back pockets. Looks amazing in my opinion. And then these little booklets I added some first ribbon, and then this black one with this nice ornament on the back, and then I had these two little tags left, there's two little note tags, and I just added just a tiny little leftover, added a little, I call this label. Anyway, so that fits in here, and I think it fits marvelous with everything. Alright, so let's close this down, and this page is done, guys. So let's continuing with the next page. Okay guys, hello, everything when it's on camera it does not work. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Good heaven. Yeah, I will close this down. Okay, so I finally close it down. So we're gonna go to this page. Here we have our big folio pocket, so we can decorate that, and we have our little pocket page, so plenty to do. Okay guys, for our next page I kept this plain. I use this one because it's also right here on this page, so plain and simple. Then this little tuck spot right here, I have made this. Oh no, it flips different. Okay, my mistake. Alright, problem solved in a second. There you go, it's a tag. Alright, so this goes in here, and then for these little guys, these booklets, I have made these the same one with this page, and then I have created these little guys with these two tags with this on the back. So what do you think? Easy peasy, but still very creative in my opinion. Okay, that's for that. Let's go right here. Big tag, small tag. Let's do this first. Okay, simple one. Nice little tag that goes in this pocket with a ribbon pull out, and then this one could not resist using another pull out, and then it looks like that. Okay, let's go to this page. Let's see, are there tags in here as well that we still need to do? Yep, these two big ones. So let's do that. Okay guys, my next two tags are just leftover pages, and I used two tags and magic stirs in the shadows and the wind whispers to those who dare to listen. And I used some leftover ribbons, and by accident it fits amazing. So this is on my left side. It was just an accident. But I love how these just pull out. Love it. This one you don't see that much, but look at that. They're just gonna stick inside. cool. I love it. Alright, this is done as well. Let's see what's more to design. Okay guys, I did add papers on these little guys. You add your picture on if you like to use pictures, of course. But I just used that one. There is maybe it's nice to just add one little extra thing. What do you think? I want the orange one. Just a little extra. I have left this, so why not use it? Here we go. That's a little bit more fun. You also can add more, of course. I do have another sheet left, but it's not necessary. Less is more sometimes. Alright, and then we have this coffin belly band, and that is where I created this one, a nice orange, and I cut out one of these tags. That's actually this one, just to have it some little extra. And now you just can place this on the back, and you don't see it, so it is a surprise if you're gonna pull this out. Okay, so now I have filled everything up. This I had made extra, as I told you. I'm gonna put this in here, but I still can add loads of more in this back pocket. So everything is filled. All the inserts are fulfilled. All the envelopes are full. So guys, everything is done. I'm just gonna check real quick if I do not forget anything. I hope not. I hope not, but I will check that extra. So look, it still fits nice, guys. And like I always say, guys, always, if you want to save the bulk and if you want to add pictures like most people do when making these albums, don't make the tags or don't put design paper on the tags. That's just the best tip that I can have, that I can give. Alright, so what I have left now for after all decorating, I have one sheet left, I have this left, and this, and of course I do have some pieces left in my tray right here. Plus I still have one full set left. So one full set I still have left, guys. So yep, you can do this absolutely with no fear. But I understand that some people are cutting things wrong, or they are cutting not exactly the same. So yeah, I must say in the past I did made a tryout album, and then when I got filming it, I also had troubles having left the same amount of paper. So I understand that. So I am always happy to tell you that I have left a full set of 13 pages, 14 pages plus extra. So yeah, it is possible. It is possible to do all this. Okay, so yeah, what's next? What is left? What still? I did not use this one just yet. I have an eager feeling that I want to have something on this. But I also don't want to make it too bulky, because if you open this album, the flowers are already quite bulky. So if I'm gonna add something on here, and I do like that, then it would be something with chipboard so that it really nice pops out. So I'm gonna make something, and then I'm gonna see if I am gonna put that on. So I'm gonna search for a nice image that fits on the back. And by the way, you always can also add something on the back of this as well. For example, it's just an example. So that is up to you guys. God, it's heavy. Alright, let's see what I like to make on the side. Okay guys, I am gonna see if I can make a little frame. So I cut out first this piece, that's with this paper, and then I added on some black, and then I cut it out again. Then I have this. And maybe I am gonna use this orange for the back. And now I like to make with this a little frame. But I don't want to make it too large. So I think with the spine, the largest is a 3/1/4. So I'm first going to cut. And yes, I do have a piece left actually, but why use a nice full side? You can reuse that for a nice other spine in the future. So just use your little pieces right here. So I have so this is a 3/4. So let's cut this 1/2 inch. That's more than enough. We don't want to make it larger than it is. So I'm just going to cut down a few strips of my chipboard. Half inch is more than enough. Okay, that is for this. And now we're just gonna add the length that fits in between these two, and that's or this length. I think this length. Nope. I think a 3/4 as well. Just gonna see and look, guys. See if then I have enough. 3/4. I think just so. Let's see. A 3/4. Is that the same size as this one? No, this was a 3/1/4. Okay, good to check. Good to check. Alright, I'm gonna cut my pieces. Half inch as well. Here we go. Let's cut this one. Okay, now let's see. Then these are coming right here. Do we then have enough for the frame? for the picture. Not that clever. Not that clever at all. Yeah, nothing to do. I can't go any further, I don't like it. So I'm just gonna see. Let's make this frame. Alright, so I am gonna, and otherwise I'm just gonna pick another picture. How much can we wrap it around? Well, this is a 1/2 inch. So I'm just gonna go 1/2 inch as well. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Alright, so let's add the longest ones. And our last one. Here we go. Oop. Burnish it down, and then we're just going to cut this out as well. 1/2 inch all the way around. Yes, okay. What we normally do with a cover, we're also going to do the same thing with this one. Stay away 2 millimeters away from the corner. Okay. And then we just can wrap this around, but I am gonna use tape, same as we do with the cover. Wrap it around. Okay, peel this off, just the same as a cover, guys. Same thing, but with a small one it's easy to fold this around. And the tape holds it really quick. That's the beauty. This one I almost forget to wrap the corners around. Same as with the covers. I hear my chica is snoring under my table. Here we go. Yes, let's burnish this down. And don't forget the outside. Okay, now we're going to cut the inside. You can use your ruler, but wait, I'm first going to cut the corners diagonal. And then just 1/2 inch Here we go. Same thing, guys, just wrap this around, and you can use tape as well, just to give this a quick hold. Here we go, peel this off. I hope it fits. Oh, and otherwise we can use the lady instead. That is also very nice. So nice to do these little frames. I love it. And don't forget to do the same burnishing down on the inside, so you will have a nice crunchy frame. There we go, guys. Alright, that was not that difficult. Nope, it's not. Just think of a cover and you can do this. Alright, now it does fit amazing on, but this also fits, but this do not. I can put it on here. But I also can use this lady. That is also very nice, don't you think? This also looks amazing. And then I can use this for another. I like it. Alright, change of plans. Plants? Plants. Yeah. Alright, let's smooch the edges. Also on the inside, of course. Let's make it holtz. Okay, I think we are just going to put that one down. Yep. Okay, that fits nice. Let's see, I think these ones are pretty short, but that's okay. This one does. Perfect. Perfect. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's put the back. Okay, guys. We want a little, I can cut this one out, or something like this. Spooky season, happy Halloween, or something that I can add on. But for now, I'm gonna leave it. I always can come back to add more. Okay, at the bottom I think, doesn't it? Yeah, because here we have the charm. God, I like this. Yep, I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna let this dry as well. So, cool, I like it.